What's up YouTube? Welcome back to NCH Software Academy, and in this course we will be showing you guys on how to get your vlog videos to stand out, edit them, and have a little bit of an idea. This is a beginner course for those people who are starting or who are just ventured in their vlogging world. So in this episode, we'll be focusing on the sound side. How do you edit your sound on VideoPad so that it can stand out, everyone, so that you can stand out and can be audible. So the first thing, I will just click that just to make my sound to be good, and I will go straight to that box. I'll push it up so that my sound can be good. So the first thing that I would love to show you guys is towards the end. I don't want like to be quiet, so I don't want just to I don't want it to end like that way. I want towards the end the volume to fade out. So the first thing you'll do, you'll notice this blue strong line here. You just have to create a dot there, then you just create a dot towards the end, then you just drag this downwards. Don't put it towards the very end because it will be quiet towards the end, although it won't make difference. But an artist or the vlogger still speak towards the end of the video, so I wanted that part to be very audible. So towards the end now, the sound will start to volume down. The volume of the sound will decrease. That's the first thing you need to know when like you dealing with your sound on VideoPad. So number two, so you're playing your video from this area. Let me say from this area, you can notice like, okay, let me play it.
Girl in my family, and
so I just noticed like I'm the only girl on my family is not like sounding very high. Let's say for an example, doesn't sound very high, but in this specific situation it does sounds good because it's very consistent. But let's say like it doesn't sound very loud, it's sounding very low. So what to do? So you go straight to your audio side. So everything you apply here, you can see even it is decreasing there. So we can go to,
only girl in my family.
so you want that only girl in my family to have a little bit of a volume. So you just go, you just select that area, you just select this area, just select this area, then you select this area. So those dots show like where you want your like your auto, we call it like an automations to happen. So I want it from here to boost it a little bit. I want to boost my volume a little bit. So this blue line symbolizes like the volume. So from here you can see, let me zoom so you guys can see. So from here you can see like the volume is playing low and low and low. When you come here, we just boosted it a little bit, and we boosted it about how many dB we added, like about 10 gain rate. We decided to add 10 more power on the specific volume. So let's just play it and hear again how it sounds.
I am just the only girl in my family, and I had no choice but to take care of myself.
Now it's sounding great. So we can also notice from around this area,
Improve, and yeah, improve, and yeah, let's get on with it. Improve, and yeah.
so let's say like I don't want that, and yeah, so yes, I did guys show you on the previous video that you can just select this and just cut it, of which it is the easiest way. But what happens if like you still want to retain your video, you still want to have that video? Because doing that trick, if I click here, then I click here, that means then I decided to cut that thing, it will come together, but I have also lost my video. What happens if like I do still want my video to be there, but I just want to remove that specific thing? But there's a disadvantage for that, because like the mouse will keep moving, but there's no sound in that specific area. But anyways, let's do it. We're going to the left side, to the right side. We zoom in. Then we come to here, just play.
on with it.
So this is a part that we don't want. Then you have to make two dots every time so that you can know like where to start and where like the normal volume should be. So we can just click why is it failing me? So let's zoom in again. So you need to click exactly at the line. Sometimes it may show you hard time, so I just have to take that one, I put it there, take that specific sound, put it there. Sometimes that's how you do it if it's giving you hard times. So I want from this area my sound to go volume 0, then I just put it there. You can create another spot from here, then you can just move it there, then take this one, move it below, you take this one, you move it until that area. So we just put it here. We want this part to be on 0, but at the end of this part we want it again to do that fade out kind of a volume. So from this area there will be no sound. So let's play and you see.
And yeah, let's get on with it.
That's how you do it. So this is very important. If you guys like let's say you have a lot of that let me tell you how to do this because so this is very effective if you want to remove those breath sounds on the videos. So that's how you do it. Then now we want to boost, like let's go to the second video. Let's go here to our videos again. We go here, come here, we click here, we drag it straight to the end, and okay. So one thing that I noticed, let's say like one thing that you noticed, like the first video is playing loud and the second video is not playing very loud. So there are so many ways to do this, and I'll show you like the two important ways and the way that I prefer. So number one, the first way is just to create a dot around here. You create another dot to it, then you just push it down, and you also push it down this side, so the volume will automatically go down. That's the easiest way, and that's the way that you guys may prefer, because it's very easy and straightforward and very similar to the previous one. So another way to drop like the volume, if like the previous clip is sounding very loud, is just to come to that audio sound, you just click there, then you drop like your volume around 80%. So from this side to that side, then it will blend. That is the easiest way. That's the way that I prefer if you want to decrease the volume for the entire clip. Then let me show you the last thing that you need to know. You just click so now you want to distort your sound, you want to edit your sound, you can go to that FX, and to be honest, I really don't think you guys will be using this one, but let me show you. So we have a lot of options around here. We have fade out, for an example. Just click OK. So it will automatically fade itself out. But the disadvantage of this, like it will do it for you, but it does ask you like how much do you want to fade it out, because if you click here, then you click to fade out, this button will let you know how much do you want it to fade out, but the easiest way to fade out is the one that I show you, because okay, I want to start from my fade out, I want to start it from here, then you push it down. So also applies in the fade in. The fade in is when like the volume start very low. I don't have to add that. So the one thing that guys I want to show you here is the amplifier and the equalizer. So I would like to start with the equalizer. So this is the equalizer guys we will be using. So when we are talking, we we usually talk on the high end side. On this side we could just call it like in high end side or the highs. So this side we don't have any volume, so you just click there, you click there. That is exactly what we did. So I hope you can see the dots. Then you just mute the first box, but be careful when you're doing this and you don't cut like the your volume. Then you can add a little bit of the boost towards the higher the higher part. Then you click OK. Then there will be a change, although like you may not hear it.
Of myself, I had to make ends meet.
You see, let me remove it.
So please don't judge me, please don't come for me.
It does make a lot of difference, because like the number one thing you need to know about the equalizer. When we're doing the equalizer, when we're cutting this area, we are cutting like the best section of your voice. We're cutting the best section of your voice. But this is not something that I would recommend to any vlogger to do, because you need to listen carefully. This needed like a sound engineer. You need to have like a studio headphone so that you can listen precisely. So another thing you can do is to use what's so called an amplifier, or what's so called a distortion. So those two things, like, they are very similar, but the distortion like make your sound to have like a little bit of a crispy, like a glitchy thing on it. They call it like the fuzzy here. Let me play like the distortion.
So please don't judge me, please don't come for me.
See that crispy thing, like that crispy thing. That's what like the distortion does. But the distortion is very good when you're doing some of the things, like I say, like you want to play around, say go, and you want that go to have like different sound, so you can use a distortion. But that's not something like I really recommend. So amplify is just boosting your sound a little bit, giving it a little bit of a gain. This is exactly what we did when we were just doing that thing, adding a part here and adding a part and raising it up. So we are doing it again, but here we're just doing it with this one part in. When we are adding here, that means it will sound very loud. That's here.
Please don't come for me, but if you have anything,
notice it sound very loud. When you decrease this, it will sound very low.
but if you have anything,
hope guys you can see the difference. So those are the basic of sound and the different ways you can use sound on your vlog videos. So the most important thing is just to be able to do a fade out. Three things that I will advise you to be able to do: just be able to do a fade out, just be able to use this button. This button is very powerful, very important. It's a button that I recommend if you want like your entire video to have like a very loud volume. Just boost it to the top or boost it low. But if you decided to boost it on top but it still sounds low, that's when you can use that amplifier button. That's when you can use this amplifier button to boost it even more. But at the same time, you can also use the trick that I show you. Just create the button here, then you put it high. If like still like the sound is not sounding very loud enough, you can still use that button thing. So I think that's all guys for the sound when it comes to your vlogs. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next video. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Please leave a comment. Let me know what I shall do next. Thank you so much. See you on the next video.